Good morning, everybody. Alright, a few seconds to finish getting set up here. Sorry that we're a couple minutes behind, but it's not too bad. Also, hey, Soulstone! Thank you so much for the follow. Alright, so a few more seconds here, and then we'll be ready to dig in. Yeah, happy Thursday, everybody! Halfway through the week, hope everybody is doing okay so far. Alright, one last tweeting that we're going live thing, and then we'll get started. Hey, Matty Pie! Thank you so much for the raid! Yeah, we're just about to get started here. I just need a split second to finish some of my initial announcing on live shenanigans. But yeah, how was your session? Alright, here we go. Hey, Kivelia! Favorite healer in chat, how goes it? Also, Soulstone, glad to see you here. And again, thank you so much for the follow earlier. But yeah, Matty Pie, hope you had a good session, and again, thank you so much for the raid. And Cuvelia, see that request for I Am, more than happy to play that. I'm just going to do one or two warm-up songs, or timing checks, I guess you could say. And then once we've gotten those squared away, yeah, we'll dig right in. And I heard one other alert. I'm guessing that was a host. It was! Gospel! Hey! Happy Thursday! Thank you so much for the host! Alright, let's get started. So, we're just gonna start off with, again, like 1 or 2 songs to warm up and also make sure that my offset hasn't become horribly possessed by some outer demon. And then, yeah, we'll start digging into the requests. Yeah, not bad for our first song of the day. And let's see, catching up on chat and things here. First we're playing the Soulstone from me saying hi via Whisper, because they followed me just before I went live. No problem. A friend of Maddie's a friend of mine. Thank you so much, very much appreciated. And then catching up on chat. Kivelia, doing well, thanks. Hope you are too. Wonderful to hear it. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good so far. I mean, I've been awake less than an hour, but I mean, look, I mean, we're already live, playing songs, having fun, so, yeah, hard to complain. But glad to hear that you're doing well. And, Gospel, thank you so much for the host. I figured that you're, on the road or otherwise getting your commute on. Appreciate you having, you know, Shinji FM and the host. Much obliged. Drive safe. And also, Arbel, hey, good morning. So I don't think I've been able to chat with you, directly, since the, test went live. I'm guessing you've tried out the new Poppin', PC client? If so, thoughts? And yeah, the DJ Max hype train. Yeah, right now, a reminder, folks, DJ Max, Respect is half off. That includes DLC. I know there's a couple folks. One that comes in mind is the wonderful It's Mix Chris. They're trying to organize like group play sessions just to have fun, because apparently the lobby multiplayer for that is really fun. So if you've been on the fence, just a reminder that right now it's half off. So, and Arbel for Poppin' runs poorly on my PC when I attempt to stream it, but it's nice to have an offset at least. I'm sorry to hear that it's being disagreeable for streaming, but it is also a beta client essentially, so I'm confident they'll get that worked out, especially with all of the updates they were able to get pushed out for Infinitas even after the 2.0 client got released, so fingers crossed. And hey, Early! Happy Thursday, how goes it? Also, it would be good of me to mention this. So, for folks that are raiding from Matty Pie's channel, you're probably familiar with what this game is, but as for me, I play doubles. If you have any questions at all, whether it's about me, about doubles as opposed to singles, please feel free to ask. Questions of all kinds are encouraged, and our song requests. Just click on the hexagon near chat to get started for those. Alright, so, timing on that felt pretty good, so yeah, let's just dive into requests. Plus, I know the first request up, is a 5 on normal, so we'll use that to keep on getting our sea legs this morning, so to say. Yeah, wonderful to have you all here. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Hope everyone's Thursday is going well. And early, slowly getting into a schedule. Now daughter started school again. Glad to hear that. I know for me, not having a schedule or a routine is very much anathema for me. It's one of the reasons why I try to stay so strict to wake up, stream, because it puts me on a clock. And early, you're not wrong. Early's mentioning, is it me or does viewership seem to be up across the board with all Infinitas streamers? It really has been. So obviously, new client came out, so there's going to be a surge of interest with that. Okay, not surprising. But the fact that it's still increasing, like I figured like a month later it would have tapered off by now, mainly because, you know, for most folks that are aware of 2DX already, like, you know, they're not brand new players. Oh, heard there was an Infinitas update. Check out a couple of streams, a couple of YouTube videos, and then they've done their research, and then either they're going to start playing it themselves or that's it. But it seems that not only are there more people checking it out, but it seems that some of these quote-unquote newcomers, they're choosing to stick around and get more involved with the community in general, be it as a spectator in chat or hanging out in Discords or group chats, and it's been really wonderful. I'm super excited about it. Not too bad. A couple of really silly combo breaks, but I know that it's literally me still waking up. Love playing that song, though. Thank you so much for the request, Cuvelia. Arble, keeping a schedule is the hardest thing about streaming. Yeah. Also, I find when people are first starting out streaming, it's easy to underestimate how much energy streaming takes, both in terms of being live, you know, being on stage, so to say, but then also, like, preparing to go live, like, you know, doing thank yous and shout outs, the social media game that you have to play, even on just a bare level as part of being a streamer. Like, it's a lot of energy and a lot of time that can, like, the cost of which can sneak up pretty high pretty quickly. So my controller's a hair off center. I'm gonna quickly fix that and we'll jump into the next request. There we go. Arble, definitely. Many days I just don't feel like doing that. Like, personally, I hate social media, but over the years, like, the only thing I've really used in any capacity is Twitter, but that's mainly because of a lot of independent game devs and webcomic artists, two separate circles that I follow, have a lot of chatter there, and it's a good medium for that kind of conversation. And it's the only reason why I still have an account with them, really. So. And early drives me nuts because some days I want to stream, but some days you just can't get the time. Yeah. It's kind of why I've made when I stream, first thing I do in the morning. I'm lucky in that the last job I had, I worked second shift, so, like, overall, I could get away with it schedule-wise, and not gonna lie, I'm a little worried that once I get a job, whatever it is, that schedule is going to destroy what availability and energy I have to keep streaming in any capacity. But, we'll cross our bridges as we get to them. Up next, Cuvelia requested Soldier's Waltz. Really nice song. Like, is it, like, anything super special? No, it's not a 10 out of 10, but it doesn't really do anything wrong either. It's just a solid song. Doesn't overstay its welcome. It's nicely composed. Good stuff. Yeah, we can upgrade that. I mean, it is early, but we should be able to do that 9 without too much trouble. And once again, happy Thursday, everybody! Appreciate all of you being here, whether you're saying hi in chat, or getting your lurk on, or anywhere in between. And just a reminder, if you are new to the stream, please feel free to say hi. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask, and requests are encouraged. Just use channel points to make that happen. They're super cheap. I just use points so that way they go into a queue, and I won't forget them. All right, let's dig in. I completely forgot that chart had so many mini quick chromatics. I'm glad we managed to hold on to the hard clear. But yeah, wow, I forgot about that. Still, great song. Catching up on chat. Early, Quest time soon. Demolish the sun, and clean the kitchen. Yeah. Arbo, gotta play TDX again sometime. Haven't touched the control in a while. Yeah, I mean, consistent practice is an incredibly powerful thing. Even if it's just like 20 minutes a couple times a week. You'd be surprised. Velia, haven't played in 2 weeks, simply been too busy. And fingers crossed you're able to have the time and the energy to play again soon. So let's see. Up next, Cuvelia is requesting Glorious Days for Gospel. I am all for this. I mean, one day Gospel's gonna manage to escape this song, but not today. Yeah, we need to adjust our blue number a little. I forgot to do that after the last song. And hey, Tawali! Lupin! Wonderful to see you both. Happy Thursday. Thank you for the well wishes, Tawali. Hope the both of you are doing well. Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. Alright, let's see. Up next... Woo, we have not one, not two, but 3 moments of positivity in the queue. Woo. So we're going to be taking those one at a time, because those actually do take a little bit of energy on my part. So, excited to see those. Oh, hey! Also, hey Vince! Happy Thursday, how goes it? And Guvelia with the cheer! 588 in Infinitas win! And in all seriousness, yeah, like, as far as I know, that's not copyright blocked, and it'd be a wonderful inclusion. Alright. So, and I do see early you mentioning that you did a highlight as opposed to a request. I noticed that. I just hadn't fully grabbed what song it was, so let's take care of that now. It was... Rave It, Rave It. Okay. And that should be up next, actually, so we'll do that next, just so we don't miss it. Also, Vince! Subscribing! Thank you so much! Very much appreciate the support. Also, Early, much obliged for taking care of the bot while I was toggling some other stuff. It's weird. I was watching BitDecay last night, and he had a follow bot in chat, and we were chatting about how I honestly couldn't remember the last time since I had seen one in my chat. So, wondering if there's another wave of like, you know, someone waking up a botnet. So, but yeah, Vince, thank you so much for the sub. Very much appreciated. All right, so up next we've got a request for Rave It, Rave It. And Cuvelia is requesting a moment of positivity for Early. So, ban button looking juicy. Yeah, that's one way to put it, Vince. And no problem. No, thank you. Really, like, the Bomani community is full of really wonderful people. So it's one thing to have folks tuning in and saying hi, and it's another if folks think that my shenanigans are worth like cheering or subbing to. Like, that kind of support, it is always humbling. So thank you. And Early, just a reminder that you matter. I know in the year that we're living in, you know, life in 2020, it's really easy to either let anxieties or doubts or other potential insecurities that we normally could easily reality check. Like, you know, hey, you don't deserve this. Yeah, I do. I've worked hard for it. You know, that sort of thing. I know it can be a lot harder to sometimes dismiss those fears and anxieties, especially when there's so much more change and uncertainty. And I know that, you know, that there is a lot on your plate that you're juggling, and there's a lot of stuff going on that you're not as familiar with right now. But I'm confident that while you might still be midair, you are more than going to stick the landing. And I, for one, am incredibly grateful to have met you. If, like, I probably would have crossed paths with you eventually, but, like, with Xquire acting as a catalyst, and then to use that same idea Early, I mean, seeing the work that you do with your stream and your Discord was an incredible accelerator for me choosing to keep doing what I'm doing and to think that this community was worth repping for. So I am incredibly grateful for that, and I am beyond happy that you're here. So thank you. Also hoping for a slightly stronger PB, but +2 is still plus. We take those. Looks like we might still need to adjust our blue number just a little, but not surprising. And yeah, Arbol, thank you so much for the PB kudos. Mentioning this more for my sake than yours. So we've got about 20 minutes before the hour. We did start a little late today, so we'll probably do our first stretch break at 10 past the hour, so 30 minutes. And yeah, early, more than welcome. Honestly, I kind of avoid this song, not because I dislike it, but because when it first came out, the chart was an abomination. And just that's kind of my initial impression of it, and so just, you know, hey, given free will, what song am I gonna pick at random? It's just likely not gonna be Rave It, Rave It. It's a good song though, like it's growing on me, but oh boy, that another. Also, hey, Doomjug, thank you so much for the follow, very much appreciate it. Glad to see that you're here and you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Alright, and yeah, just a reminder, for any folks that might be new to the stream, because I see we've got a couple more folks tuning in. First off, welcome, wonderful to have you here. If you have any questions at all, whether it be about me or about the game, please feel free to ask. Trying to encourage folks to get involved with this game and community are why I stream, so don't be afraid. And hey, Mira! Happy Thursday! How goes it? I know yesterday you took the plunge and you got started with DJ Max. How did that go? Let's see, for requests, up next we have Hitchhiker 2. And Qvelia, if you're still in chat, there's also a moment of positivity aimed at you from the delightful Arbol. Mira, going well, I guess. Practicing in 4-button mode, but I really enjoy the music. That's one thing I really do like about DJ Max is while it is still, like, kind of electronic music focused, it's not nearly as, like, laser focused as 2DX. There's a much broader range of music in that game. That's one thing I incredibly respect that series for, just because, from a music direction standpoint, it makes it much more difficult to maintain. And Mira, thank you so much for the gift sub. Very much appreciated. So, I do have a moment of positivity for Qvelia. Just triple checking that you're in chat so I don't accidentally give I don't talk to you and you're not here. But yeah, Mira, thank you so much for the gift sub. Very much appreciated. And I hope work at the hotel isn't being too rough on you. Alright, let's see if we can bump this up to a triple. I'm not sure if we can, but small steps. And yeah, we are doing requests. If you're about to head out to work, then yeah, we'll do Madrugada next. Nice! Might not be a triple, but it's a PB. I'm really happy about that. I've actually been playing through, like, basically all of Infinitas. I've still got a couple of 5s I need to replay, but for the most part I've been replaying 6s and 7s, and yeah, just seeing minor incremental PBs like that, super happy about that. Alright, so I know that we have a moment of positivity for Cuvelia, also for Ardal. I do want to very quickly just play Madrugada, because, Mida, wonderful channel support, and, yeah, if we can get that squeezed in before you have to, sprint off to work, I am all for that. Such a perfect song. Really. Absolutely love this song. Also, hey! Okame, how goes it? Appreciate you tuning in and being here. Yeah, like, I think what makes Madrugada so good is that it, like, nothing is extra. Like, everything serves a purpose. Every shaker, every synth note, like, everything is doing something. It is just a wonderfully crafted song. Such a good song. I had a little trouble locking in timing-wise, but no regrets. Such a good song. Okame, one song that got me into chill, or like chill house types of genres. Yeah, like for chill house and down tempo, it is mwah, just gorgeous. Okame, although on the other side of the spectrum, I hear a decent amount of that in DJ Max, like Electronic Boutique. Like, yeah. Miles is a perfect DJ Max parallel, I think, for, like, just low-key chill. And yeah, Mira, more than welcome. Alright, it's 10 minutes before the hour, so we've got 15, 20 minutes before we take our first stretch break. I know I've got moments of positivity queued up for Cuvelia and Arbel. Arbel, I do see you're in chat. Oh, hold on. There we go. Just hit a wrong keyboard command on my stream dash. So, let's take care of that, and then once we hear from Cuvelia, we'll take care of that request as well. But for now, as far as songs are concerned, up next, Euro Romance. I was watching Bit Decay last night, and he was saying that this is a very difficult 8. And I agree, but I don't think it's a 9. I just think it's a very appropriately demanding and more technical an 8. Great song, though. It's a shame we only got a couple of songs from K Masera, because everything they did was really high tier. So, Argyle, a reminder that you matter. Like I was mentioning earlier, with life in 2020, it's easy to let little things go from being concerns and then evolving into worries, which, you know, is cyclical thinking and leads to getting overwhelmed and all that. And especially with the state of the world, it might be easy to think that it doesn't matter. You know, what I'm doing doesn't matter. The work I do, the friendships I try to foster. And I just want to take a moment to remind you that that's not true. And to not let anyone, including yourself, tell you otherwise. The world is a better place because you're here. And I am incredibly honored and happy to be a part of the same community as you. I know that you've done a lot of work over the years, especially repping for one of the not quite so popular games, to be honest, because DDR has a good foothold in the US, and so is 2DX, but Poppin's kind of the weird, like, you know, younger brother. And it, again, the work you do, the positivity you bring folks, you matter. Thank you so much for being here.
J'espère vous revoir très bientôt. Bon voyage.
Nice. I was hoping to hold on to the AA, and we managed. Let's see, there's a little bit of chatter. Let's get caught up. Mira, gotta prepare for work. Wish you a great day, guys. Special hug to Shinji. Thank you so much, Mira. Always wonderful to have you here. Hope you have an awesome day at work. Okame. Yeah, right. Euromance is in DP5, Dan. Actually, I forgot about that. Also, Matty Pie, hey! How goes it? Once again, thank you so much for the raid earlier. Very much appreciated. And also, hey, Candace! Oof, you're on JSD? Yeah. Yeah, Oyasumi. Because, it is late. Right, just making sure I didn't miss anything in chat. Hey, Glassy Press! Hey! Happy Thursday! How goes it? Yeah. Candace, Glassy, wonderful to have you both here. And again, Maddie, thank you for the raid earlier. If you have to head to bed, I completely understand, because, oh my god, it is incredibly late for you right now. But just a quick mention before we dig in any further. Welcome, everybody. I see we've got a couple more folks tuning in. And as always, whether you're saying hi in chat or getting your lurk on, it is wonderful to have you here. If you are new to the stream, just be aware that I love fielding questions and helping folks learn about this game. So if you have questions about me or the game, please feel free. Otherwise, it's wonderful to have you here and hope you're having a good day. Just going to send a quick whisper and then we'll dig into the next request. There we go. Okay, so we've got a few more requests coming in. Up next, we've got a Okame's asking for a 5 that I don't have a full combo on. Much appreciated, thank you. Because a lot of my practice when I'm not streaming is just drilling through all of that kind of stuff. Because, yeah, a couple days ago we managed to get the 4s. And the 5s, got a little bit more work to do. Also doesn't help that there's a lot more battle chart jank that I'm going to have to deal with if I want to get that. But let's take a look. Let's dig into some trans. Much obliged, Okame, for the request. I was so concerned about not dropping the PB, we actually choked on the combo. God damn it. I mean, it means I just have to play Gravigazer again at some point, which, is not the worst thing in the world, but still, that always stings. Failure? Yeah. Oh yeah, no worries. Just wanted to make sure. So we'll take care of that moment of positivity next. And I do see we've got a bunch of requests coming in. Thank you, everybody. All right. So up next, we have a request from Vince for Hire. Ooh, classic song. And Okame, thank you for that 5 non-FC request. It's from 4Style, so there's likely jank, but we'll be brave and we'll go for the EX right off the bat. So, Cuvelia, a reminder that you matter and you are wonderful. I know over the past couple months you've had a few more rough patches than some of us. You've had a few more down days, and the awful thing about anxiety and depression is you can know that, oh yeah, this isn't a big deal, this isn't anything I should be getting upset over, and you can have all the friends and family in the world cheering you on, but sometimes it's just not inherently enough, and it's awful. So seeing that you've put in the work and that more recently you've been doing a lot better and having a lot better days is one thing that I'm incredibly happy about. It's one thing that I'm incredibly happy about, and I'm really grateful for, just because you are a wonderful person and you deserve to be happy. I know not just for my stream, but for a lot of people in the community, you are an incredible support. You are very frequently wishing people hello, congratulating people on scores, and being there for folks. So I really am incredibly grateful to have you here, and the world is definitely a better place because you are here. You bring smiles and help lift up people's spirits so much. So both thank you, and just a reminder for those days when, you know, your brain might be trying to tell you otherwise. You matter and you are wonderful. such a good song. Let's see, catching up on chat here. Yeah, more than welcome, Cuvelia. I mean, one of the nice things about, those moments of positivity is that while they do take a little bit of energy from me, because I try to make sure I'm really focused and trying to speak through the camera, they're relatively easy just because it's just telling the truth. And hey, Latios Life, how goes it? Appreciate you stopping by. Welcome, welcome. I was actually just about to mention, I do see that we might have some newer folks tuning in. Whether you're saying hi in chat or getting your lurk on, wonderful to have you here. We are going to be taking a stretch break, I'd say 2 more songs, and then we'll take our first stretch break. But if you are new here, just be aware that questions are highly encouraged. If you've never seen this game before, or if you do play 2DX but you don't play doubles, please feel free to ask questions about me, about the game, and also song requests are open and encouraged. If you're not familiar with the game, don't let that stop you. You could just request, hey, a trance song, or a hardcore song, or a song that I like to play. The requests don't have to be just specific song title, so... But, Latios Life, yeah, welcome to have you here. Thank you so much for tuning in and saying hi. And never played 2DX? Gonna be asking a lot of stuff? Wonderful! So, the good news is for playing 2DX, at least at home, because it's normally an arcade game, Infinitas, the version that I'm playing right now, just got a major update. The engine that it runs on, incredibly improved. Graphical overhaul, so as far as trying to get into 2DX, now is a very good time. Also, if you've got questions, not just me, but the majority of folks in chat also play, and a good chunk of them stream as well, so if you have questions, please, feel free. And thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, it's wonderful to have you here. Alright, some quick digital housekeeping, and then we'll get on with the next song request. Let's see. We've got a few songs queued up from Candace. The first one being Get 22 Dunked On. I know that I played this yesterday as a request, and I think I had not yet played the Hyper, and so we finally filled that in, but I think now I've got all of them. I do. Let's see if we can't bump the Hyper up to a double. The jank in this one is strong, but yeah, we'll do our best. And before I forget, last song, Higher. Vince, thank you so much for that request. Haven't played DJ Max, sadly. A reminder, by the way, not just for you, Latios, but for chat in general, just because this is a relatively recent thing. DJ Max Respect on Steam is currently half off, and that includes DLC. I know some folks that regularly stream it, specifically It's Mix Chris. They're trying to organize playgroups, because the multiplayer lobby is a lot of fun to just like casually hang out and play songs together. So if folks have been debating that, now is a great time to check it out. Also, the only game I have in my hands is Taiko. That's one I usually don't hear. Usually if the only game I have is, usually I hear like DDR or Stepmania or Lunatic Rave, the Stepmania equivalent of 2DX. Taiko. Nothing but respect there. I adore that game. Also, quick out of curiosity, do you know Mecha Guy, Latios? They are a Taiko streamer, because if not, I'm happy to make that connection. But yeah, Taiko is a phenomenal game, and there's the recent announcement that the new version of it is getting a similar update to Infinitas, 120Hz support, and it has English support. Whether it's going to come out in the US, who knows, but that's incredibly exciting news. Also, Bit Decay, good morning. How goes it? How did the rest of your session last night go? And Glassy Press, in the last song I saw a level 6 thing. What does it mean? I think I know what you're talking about. I'll double check once we play through 22 Dunk. I'll go back to higher just to confirm what I think you're asking. Oof, did better on that combo-wise than I was expecting. Under the percent for the Groove Radar. So, the Groove Radar, it's normally, or the Groove Gauge, to be specific, it's normally left to right, basically right at the top of where my controller is. So, part of me streaming is I have that section of the game re-overlaid in the dead center, just because otherwise it's, while I'm playing a song, kind of dead space, and it's a good spot for it since I'd rather have my hand camera, you know, at the bottom of the playfield. Now for the difficulty, that's also typically to the right of the groove gauge, and again, that's just some OBS magic putting it below the groove gauge on screen as far as you can see. So, but yeah, that's the level of the song. 2DX songs go from 1 to 12. Those are not gradual increases. It's not like a straight line. They are exponential. It is a very steep curve. Also doesn't help that for the longest time, 7 was the highest difficulty in the game. And when the songs got re-rated to be 1 through 12, there were a lot of songs that stayed at 7. So like anything like 8 and beyond, or like 9 and beyond, is really just mastery for mastery's sake. So that's where you know, if I start playing 9s and 10s, like we're gonna see some hilarity. But just mentioning that in terms of if you're thinking about trying out 2DX, that be aware it is a very difficult game, and that the difficulty in it scales up very rapidly. There are plenty of beginner charts though. There's actually literally charts for beginner. It's a separate difficulty. And then for 1s and 2s and 3s, there are also plenty of charts out there. So there is stuff to cut your teeth on. Catching up on chat. So Glassy Press, the 1 to 12 thing, under the percent for the groove bar, it's just the display for the difficulty. I just have it repositioned for my overlay. Catching up. Latio's arcade upgrade already happened in Japan, just getting ported to the rest of Asia. And yeah, fingers crossed to the US, because that would be phenomenal. BitDecay, put up pics of what happened at the end of it. I haven't seen those pics yet. I'll check on that later, BitDecay. Okabe is mentioning Fudukan, who is also a Taiko streamer. Good to know. That's actually a new name, I think, for me. I will mark that for later. Alright. So, we are a little bit past when I wanted to take that first stretch break, but I want to do one more song, because we've had a decent amount of chatter. Does this game have Yomanda? Yes, it does. And talking about difficulties, BitDecay, a ton of stuff needs to be re-rated. I agree. Smash star 5 another. Nice. Also, Bit Decay. Play the another on doubles. Yeah, it's an 11. Play it. It's a lot of fun, and I think it would be really good practice. Alright. Up next for requests, and yeah, I'm glad we're doing one more song before we go take a stretch break, because up next, Candace is asking for Gigadelic. Is today the day? Yeah, I had an awful opening. That wasn't happening. At least, not today anyways. Maybe later. Because, yeah, I'm probably going to run that back at some point before the stream ends. Also catching up on chat. Candace, Cavilia is going out soon. Actually, you know what? Fair. Let's play that, and then we'll take our first stretch break. Yeah, going out soon. Prompt before I do. Absolutely. Yeah, sorry, I did see the request for prompt, but I missed the, that you were going to be heading out soon. Sorry about that, Cavelia. So, happy to play that. And I remember some folks in chat were saying that prompt was a fantastic song. And I agree, it is wonderful.
Showing the way to the top. So I'll leave tonight, ready for the flight. Waving goodbye, rising high, you keep flying, no stop. Open up your mind, release the energy, wind up good and into singing the elegy.
Oof. Had a little bit of trouble with timing on that for some reason. No regrets though, because, Pump's a fantastic song. Alright, so we're due up for our first stretch break, just making sure I'm caught up on chat first. Cavalier saying, it's fine. No, like, honestly, if folks are making a request and it's, hey, I'm about to head out, like, yeah, it's a different story, and, I feel bad for missing that initially. Sorry about that. Also, Binge Olive, hey! Welcome, welcome. Wonderful to see you. I don't think I've seen you in my stream chat before. If today's your first day stopping by, wonderful to have you. I know it's Latios Life's first time stopping by as well. There's actually been a lot of new faces recently. Like, yeah, there's been a major update to Infinitas, so okay, that's not surprising, but just the fact that it's still, like, seeing lots of new folks, it's a bit surprising, and again, I'm thrilled about it. Oh, and hey, Benjala, thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. So, I'll quickly repeat this, just because I'm not sure exactly when you tuned in, but if you are new to the stream, first off, welcome, wonderful to have you here. But also, I stream 2DX with the intention of trying to encourage folks to check it out or to be involved in the community. So if you have any questions at all, it doesn't matter how newcomer or, I'm new to this game they are, please feel free to ask. Also, questions about the game or about me, anything at all, feel free. And let's see. No arcade nearby. Easy to GJ. Now there's a game. Whew. And you're in Mexico. Nice. I was about to say, like, one of the things Mexico is big on is pump it up. Alright, so right now we are due to take a stretch break. I usually try to take them on the hour. We're like 20 minutes late today, which is a little later than I was planning. So, maybe it's been a while since you last stood up, walked around, got some water. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. Also, a reminder, folks, if there's someone you haven't heard from in a while, even a simple message of, hey, how are you doing, can be a big thing. So please be sure that you're checking in on the folks that you care about. All right, I'll see you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Alright, welcome back everybody. Let's just quickly get caught up on chat. Version, no arcade. Yeah, so as Early's mentioning, like you can play 2DX on a keyboard, and if you're interested in 2DX, the answer is, the question used to be, can I play? And now it's, instead of the answer being, are you near a machine or not, it's just yes. So there's Dance Dance Revolution, and then there's the fan-made engine / game Step Mania, which, you know, lets you play DDR essentially on your computer. For 2DX, there's Lunatic Rave. There's also Beta Jora, and both of them, it's the same concept. But also, with both of those, the files that you make for them are called BMS files, just because of the extension, but BMS is also the nickname of a community, and they make tons of completely original music that is phenomenal. So even if you don't get Infinitas, like checking out Lunatic Rave, if anything, just to get more into the BMS scene for just the music, it would not be a bad idea. Like, it is phenomenal. And then also, there's Infinitas. Infinitas is the official home version. It does cost about $16 a month, but if you're interested in trying it out, there is a demo that you can download for free, and it lets you play a couple of beginner charts to make sure that, you know, it actually works, your controller works, and all that jazz. But even if you don't have a controller, you can also play on keyboard. There's a lot of very high-level BMS players that are on a traditional keyboard. So if you are interested, definitely check things out. No matter what path you go, you have the ability to play the game, which is wonderful. If you're interested in Infinitas specifically, I just tossed a link in chat. There's a guide by Cold Cuts called Infiticon. It goes over everything, because to get Infinitas, you have to sign up on Konami's website, and you know it's all in Japanese. That guide has screenshots and step-by-step details. Worth mentioning, though, that guide, it's a little out of date. A month ago, a brand new version of Infinitas came out, so some of the menus, like including on the website, have visually changed. On It's Too Early's Discord, there is an update to that guide being worked on, and you can view the rough draft there. So I would recommend not only joining Early's Discord, because wonderful people, but also, in addition to having the work in progress update for the guide there, a lot of non-Japanese Infinitas players have started congregating there. It's a great place to be if you're interested in getting into 2DX or Infinitas. And Sparkover, hey! Good morning, how goes it? Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. Catching up on chat. Bit Decay, I want to get a 120Hz screen at some point. So do I. But yeah, I'm unemployed, and yeah, I cannot justify spending $600 on a monitor right now. But yeah, Latios, if you or Binge Aleph or any newcomers, if you have questions, please feel free to ask in chat, or if you hop on Early's Discord, also wonderful place to ask questions and get help as well. Sparko, goes well so far for me. Do some small chores. Nice! Alright, so that is enough chatter from me. Sorry for some of the more veteran folk that know a lot of the stuff, but we have a lot of new faces, and I think we all agreed that it is wonderful to try to take time and extend an invitation. Plus, it's my stream, and if I want to take time to talk to newcomers, I'm gonna do that. But, like, no, snark aside, I'm more than happy to answer questions, so please do feel free. So, up next, I know we've got some more requests from Candace. Let's take a look. To go after another with a no play. So at this point, I think there's 1 or 2 10s left, and then the rest of it is all 11s and 12s. Yeah, that's it. We got 3 of them left. Let's go for Affection. Sparkover. Gosh, how dare you help grow the community, right? Binge Aleph, I don't play DJ Max myself. It's just a personal preference. I do think, though, it is a phenomenal game series, and there's recently been a major increase in folks that are playing it, especially with the fact that it's on sale right now for half off. Let me just quickly toss this in chat real quick. So there's a couple folks I know that do regularly stream DJ Max, but one of them, a good friend of mine, the delightful It's Mix Chris, they're organizing groups to play together just to have fun and be social. So if that's something that you're interested in, definitely check out their channel. And on Twitter is where they're doing a lot of the chatter, or not just Twitter, but also on their Discord. Where they're doing a lot of the discussion to organize some of those play groups. Sorry to hear that, Arbel. Yeah, yeah, I've been lucky in that I haven't had any Crohn's issues for a while, and right now I'm juggling insurance and fighting tooth and nail to not have a gap in my medication, so that's a very real struggle and fear that I have. And yeah, sorry to hear coffee is not agreeing with you. Binge Aleph, if someone in chat would be willing to help out with this, if you could link either Mix Chris's Twitter or a link to their Discord, much appreciated. Wow, the opening, and then once it kind of got back into that percussion, I just cannot lock into that timing-wise to save my life. I actually want to run that back if you don't mind, chat. That's because, like, yeah, it's got a little bit of shuffle to it in terms of the overall feel of the percussion, but it's not that weird. Yeah, one more once. Also, early, much obliged for that link, thank you. Oh, much better. Yeah, that was just so weird. It felt like I was always just like like one offbeat behind. Also, hey, Ningamer, how goes it? Happy Thursday? Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. How's your Thursday going? Also, Candace, much obliged for that request. Thanks for making that new A happen. Up next, also from Candace, Wish You're a Beat EX. Whew. That's gonna be tricky. Because again, there's that one section with the chromatic scales just before the main chorus kicks in. I just gotta hustle through that, because otherwise, song's easy, but just, it's a real choke point. Happy Big Thursday. Working, but very slowly. Yep, fair. Yeah, I'm used to lots of folks that are tuned in, getting the work and lurk going on. Latios, I'm in online class, so just listening. Yeah, I'm used to a lot of folks, when they tune in, they're just starting their work or their school day, or they similarly have me on in the background. So yeah, absolutely no worries. Appreciate you being here all the same, and glad to hear it sounds that, like, for the most part, everyone's having a decent week and a decent day so far. So I'm happy to hear that. Literally that scale that was about to happen on right side. One more measure, and then the rest of the song is basically a full combo. Ah! Let's... one more shot. Why not? And again, do you see a few more folks might be tuning in? Happy Thursday. Wonderful to have you here. Yep, not today. So I'm going to put that in the queue for later. But for now, just so we're not playing the same thing over and over, let's move on. Much obliged, Candace, for the challenge. We'll revisit that before the end of the stream. And hey, Decoy-kun! With the doubles hype, as always. Much appreciated. See, up next, Okame is asking for the daily Beachside Bunny EX attempt. Just so we can give EX Bar a breather, I'm going to delay that one. And after that, we've got Candace asking for dance class with the girls. So yeah, we'll do, let's go to dance class, and then we'll get back on the EX train. So yeah, Decoy-kun, wonderful to see you. Appreciate the hype. Hope you're having a good Thursday so far. I was hoping for a minor PB, but being 7 off of our personal best, that's nothing to complain about either. It's tough. Welcome, May. We're just bringing you to EX City. Yeah, no complaints there. Like, I'm all for failing forward. Just want to give playing a song all the way through a little more priority right now than playing half a song, playing half a song, playing half a song. Yeah, Candace, thank you for that request. And now, y'all ready to have some shots? Fingers crossed. And once again, hope everybody's having a wonderful day and enjoying the stream so far. I know we've got a couple folks in chat, a lot of folks getting their lurk on. Either way, it is wonderful to have you here, and thank you for making me a part of your day. darn it. I was slightly... So on right side, it was scratch, pause, scratch stream. And for some reason, I did scratch, scratch, pause, and then started the stream, and mash pause. Such is life. Let's put a reminder in for at the end of the stream to give that one more run through. But for now, Okome, much obliged for the daily push to finally get that off our to-do list. So I know we just went to dance class with the girls. Up next, a request from Okome for dance class with the wet girl. Which, I know we've been playing this song, Akira Yamaoka's Quiz, a lot more frequently. But I've got no regrets. It's actually one of my favorite songs. I really like this song. Now the question is, what do we play? Alright, so we've already got the triple on the normal. Good. Improve the hyper, or improve the another? Let's work on the hyper. Yeah, mashed potatoes. Yeah, that's one way to phrase it, Okame. But yeah, hope everyone's having a good day so far. And I know there were a couple of newcomers mentioning they might have questions. So just a reminder for them and for anyone else that might be just tuning in. If you do have questions, please feel free. And requests are open. So just really happy to be having an amazing Thursday morning with all of y'all. All right. Let's dig into some fantastic Yamaoka. Not bad. I was hoping for being a little closer to our PB, but I think we're only like, what, 5% off? Yeah, 1,400. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, we'll take that. Such a good song, though. Sparko, something good Andrew. Yeah, looking forward to that. It's going to be a little bit, just because right now I've got 11 requests in the queue. I know we had a lot of chatter earlier, so I am trying to hustle a little bit more. So, but Okame, thank you for that request. Up next, Glassy Press asking for the Nemesis remix. I haven't played this in quite a while. Was that not Tricoro? There we go. Okay, Spada. I remember the last time I played this, which was probably like 6 months ago, I had some timing trouble with it. Yeah. Like, it is a very difficult 10. Let's see if we can't bump this up to an A. Much obliged, Glassy Press, for the request. And I do see we've got a few more folks just tuning in. Wonderful to have you here. Happy Thursday. Appreciate you being here. Oof. That was a struggle all the way, but managed to hang on to that PB. Good stuff. Very tricky chart. That opening is blisteringly quick. Sparko? I'll be here either way due to a certain extent of working. Then my stream turns my box. Right, yeah, you recently signed a lease and you've got some new dicks coming up. I forgot about that. That's super exciting. Also, hey, Sparko! Thank you for renewing your sub. Much appreciated. And, yeah, Decoy, like, it's... Like, in addition to having some unusual patterns, like, I wouldn't say that they're, like, rare, just, like, not common. They're very quick, and that's likely what threw me for a loop the first time I played that way back. I'm gonna quickly put that on my to-do list, because that was a really good workout for me. All right, mark that for later, because yeah, that was some good stuff. Thank you, Glassy Press, for that. And just mentioning this for my sake, about 2 minutes before the hour, we were really late in taking our last stretch break, so we'll take the next one at like 10:15, so in about 15 minutes. But for right now, we've got a request from early for Inori. This was, I want to say red CS, if I remember correctly, and then it was in gold. Yeah. Great song. I'm looking at that 19 miscount. On the one hand, it's red CS, so this is going to have some actually really interesting jank as far as the chart's concerned. Like, it's not even like battle chart jank, it's just really weird. So I don't think we can EX this. Yeah. So we'll wait on that for now. In the meantime, let's see if we can't bump up the normal to a triple. Thank you for the requests, as always. And early, song is hauntingly beautiful. Agreed. Also, great video to match. Yeah, and if I remember correctly, this is basically a prequel to Aurora, because the very starts and ends of this video are the start of the video for Aurora, if I remember correctly. Now, Sparkle, to be fair, if I want something dirty androids, you could just tell me mine's final, because no, we'll play something else, because it's dirty androids. They're phenomenal. Like, I don't mind playing them. It's like, hey, play Nekomata. Sure. Oh, we had that AAA. I was actually in the middle of that song thinking, if I locked into the rhythm a little bit quicker, because like the first 8 measures I had a little bit of trouble, I could definitely get this AAA. And as I'm thinking that, I see my pacemaker go from red to white, and it's just like, oh crap. I psyched myself out. No regrets though, because that's a fantastic PB regardless. Great stuff. Much obliged for that request early, thank you. And yeah, Arbol, thank you for the PB kudos. Sparko, hey, play this good artist and you'll probably play on your own anyways. Yeah. Yeah, it was close. Definitely a good PB though. And oh, Konmai. Alright, so I know the servers aren't down, that's just a generic network error, so let's get client back open. One moment, folks. Actually, you know what? Just so that way we can get back on schedule, let's do the stretch break now. Because that'll give me time to get client back open. So, maybe it's been a while since you last stood up, walked around, grabbed some water. That's what I'm going to be doing, in addition to kicking Infinitas in the ribs to get up and running again. But anyways, in regards to taking a stretch break, I invite you to join me. So, and a reminder, if there's someone you haven't heard from in a while, even a simple message of, hey, how have you been, can go a long way. So just be sure that you're checking in on the folks you care about. All right, folks, we'll be back in 180. So, one network hiccup later, we're back. So, hello everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope everyone is still having a wonderful day. I know I am. So, we just finished playing Inori. Thank you, early. Up next, Candace is requesting Dancing into the Night. Old but gold. Not gonna lie, this song and Keep It Moving just makes me wish we had some other old songs like Dr. Love and Infinitas. I know the timing on this is a little weird, just because it's a much older chart, but let's see if we can't get this up to a triple. But yeah, for the number play, Glassy, it's so 5 is go, or which is close to ko. 7 is nana, and then 3 sometimes, depending on how you're counting, it's mitsu. So go na mi, or konami. So yeah, that's why you see 573 in a lot of stuff. Like if you look in the on arcade machines, like the default high scores are usually all variations of like 573,000, stuff like that. All of the PC parts are named like the computer. It's a 573 computer. And even in their phone numbers, in Japan, they often have a 573 prefix. It's basically the number equivalent of Konami. There's a couple other ones too for other companies. Like I think Namco is 739. I think I forget what it is, but there's a couple other similar number combos that companies often use because it's a kind of a pun. And hey, DZY, happy Thursday. Also, I agree. SOS and Calcutta, like yeah, we need Dr. Bombay. I know that's licensing, but Dr. Bombay is fantastic. For some reason, that chart is aggressively early. And then me over-focusing on that, I missed some really simple stuff. Shame on me. Still an amazing song, though. Much obliged, Candace, for the request. So, it's just like, in the US, typically phone numbers are 7 digits, and usually the first 3 are the area that you're calling. I know in Japan, I forget exactly how the phone dialing works, but similarly, like, they have all of their phone numbers with the 573 area code, basically. You know, one of the benefits of being a giant corporation with lots of money. Up next, Okame is asking for a Yomanda. I think, I forget if it was Latios Life or if it was Binjalf that was asking about Yomanda. Either way, let's get to it. I haven't played Yamanda in a while. Yeah, this is the one with the speed up. Just quickly checking what the typical BPM for this is so we can get set up for success. What is it typically? Is it 195? We'll just jump into it and find out. Yeah, 195, that's what I thought. Okay, so let's get up. Actually, yeah, 329 will be fine. Okay, so now that we've gotten the speed change concerns out of the way, let's actually go at it for real. Oh, I forgot how much of a hustle that song is. Good stuff, though. Like, yeah, there's the speed up gimmick, but man, that song doesn't joke around otherwise. Oh, boy. What is that rated? Now I'm wondering. $10.5? Feels more like a 10.7, but that could also just be me. Regardless, Okame, thank you for the request. Up next, ooh. Glassy Press wants some air raid from the underground. Haven't played this in a while either. After that hustle with Yamanda, I need a break, or a breather. So let's just focus on the normal for now. Oof, man, yeah, that actually really took a lot of energy out of me. Oof, no regrets though. It was a good hustle. All right. And Latios really liked DJ Yoshitaka's work. Yeah, he does some great stuff. I still wish that he did a little more kind of like the R&B and two-step stuff that he first started out with, like all the quote-unquote hard Renaissance stuff that he did, especially after Anisakis. Like, it's not bad, but after a while, it did start to get kind of samey sounding in like not a good way. But all in all, like, really strong catalog. All right. Let's take our wife back, shall we? Nice! I was worried I was gonna fumble it towards the end and psych myself out, but no, we hung on to it! Yeah, look at that fast slow! That perfect 50-50. Fantastic! Grabbing that for highlights. Good stuff, good stuff. DZY. Give your apple cider. I've always heard it as take your apple pie, but that's just me. But Sparko, Latios, thank you very much for the kudos. Whew. And also, Glassy, thank you for the request and making that happen. Alright, up next for requests, Cuvelia says, Sparko comes in, Seaside Labyrinth. Yo can do. This song is adorable, and honestly, it wasn't until like about 3 or 4 months ago that like Sparko like brought it to my attention. The video for this is just perfectly adorable and cute. I really like it. Yeah, honestly, the video for this, it perfectly fits the 80s like retro wave that it's going for. Like, it's just wonderful. And again, speaking of wonderful, thank you. I know we've had a couple folks that are active in chat right now. A lot of folks getting their lurk on, but regardless of how you're here, it is wonderful that you are here. Thanks for making me a part of your day. And for anyone that's new to the stream, please feel free to ask questions or otherwise, say hi in chat. But whatever's comfortable for you, it's wonderful to have you here. We had a PB, but we let it slip. But no regrets. Fairly close to our PB, and we got to play an absolutely delightful song. That's one thing I try really hard to remember. Like, we could have had a PB, but at the same time, we're minus 27, which, looking at what our PB was, that's like 2% of like our highest score. So, like, being 98% on point, like, that's nothing to get upset about. Whew. Also, Glassy Press, I see you saying thank you for Air Raid. No, thank you. Great song, great request, and got a AAA out of it, so thank you. And, Sparko, always happy to play that song. Let's see, up next. Ooh. Candace is asking for Ay Caramba. See, what are our lamps on this looking like? I honestly don't remember. That 18 is very much taunting me for an EX, but I also know it's Ay Caramba. Let's give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen? Also find it really funny that a lot of folks don't know how much of a Simpsons fan Korsuke is. Oh, that's close. All right, so now that I know that it's got those kind of chords, I think we can get it. I'll run that back once more. All right, fingers crossed. Ah, almost. We'll run that back later. If anything, just for getting a score or a possible PB on it. Like, as much as I'm happy that, like, the Eagle alias is alive and well, I miss the Terranoid alias. Alright, toss that in for rerunning that before end of stream. Much obliged, Candace. Up next, Nin Gamer is asking for my fave Ryu song. Not sure if it's my favorite, but easily one of my, like, top 3. Absolutely love this song by Ryustar. Because, like, as much as, like, Ryustar nails happy hardcore, this is definitely a break from what he typically does. Kind of like in the same vein as Mind Mapping. I just think the execution on this song is so good. Plus, the another surprisingly fun doubles 11. And also a little on the easier side, too. Such a good song. And yeah, Nin Gamer Line for Ruin is so good. Yeah, agreed. Just kind of like Madrugada earlier. I feel like everything in that song is doing something. Like everything has function in addition to, like, you know, sounding good. Just the way the synth line works, when the vocal line or the vocal samples get used, just everything about that song just clicks and synergizes. Mwah! Much obliged for that request, Nin Gamer. Okay. So a lot of the request queue at this point is my, hey, retry this thing you failed earlier because you don't know how to play this game. But we do have a couple other requests still in the queue. But just mentioning that I'm starting to run low on requests, kind of a good thing, just because I am hoping to wrap up in about an hour. So, yeah, just mentioning it to help pace things for everybody. Up next, Sparkover is asking for something Dirty Androids. Absolutely. Just debating what. I know I played Exchange Place recently, and I'm pretty sure I did Golden Palms as well. I know. Alright, let's dig in. Thank you, Sparko. Ooh. Glassy Press asking for a song in the failed folder. I like it. Fumbled the full combo, but yeah, that's fine. Also, -6. Good stuff. Never a wrong choice for that request, Sparko. Yeah, I agree. I really do like Miami Sunset Drive, though. Both that and along with Golden Palms, just really good, like, kind of like throwback style in the atmosphere. Because it's not like Seaside Labyrinth where, like, oh yeah, this sounds like the 80s. It's just like, yeah, this sounds more like older, like techno and electro, while still being unique. It's quite good. Alright. So, just because I haven't mentioned it in a while, thank you everybody. Appreciate all of you being here. Whether you're saying hi in chat or getting your lurk on, it's wonderful to have you here. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday so far. Up next, Candace is asking for Hypo Eurobeat on Hyper. I forget what that is for difficulty. Nate, that's not too bad. 18 miscount, but 9th style. Hey, let's give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen? And it's about 20 minutes before the hour, so 20 minutes before we take our last stretch break. And again, this has been a fantastic start to my Thursday, and appreciate all of you being here. Hope everyone's having a good time.
Stars are out for us tonight. They're letting our love shine through. Keep it this way. You've got to stay. Feel the love from the words that I say. Don't you just know how I love you? Couldn't stop it in a million years. But if you ever had to go, no way to stop my tears. Over and over and over you. I'd never get over you. Over you. Over you. Never over you. For the sun will shine if you say mine. There'll be a cloudy day. Shining and shining, shining through all the love that I feel for you. I wish you will stay mine until the
Oh wow, AA plus 0. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, like it's not a battle chart, but yeah, there's definitely some jank there. Some of those one-hand chords were super weird, so I am really happy we not only got through with the EX, but AA plus 0. Mwah! Gonna grab that. Yeah, I normally wouldn't celebrate Nate, but since it's the hardest chart available, it gets a highlight. Alrighty, onwards and upwards. Hey, Cavelia! Welcome back! Glad to hear you traveled safe. And, Candace asking for pendulums. Alright. And also, B-Rock You? Nice. So, I know that there's a lot of songs that either Be For You or Platonics did that are also in DDR, and it's different versions because, you know, English, Japanese. I think 1998 is the only one that I prefer the English version. Still a great song, just, you know, making some conversation. Alright, so, up next, we've got a request from Glassy Press for a song in the failed folder. Let's take a look. There's I know there's going to be a bunch of variety in here. Right, I keep messing up the ending on First Samurai. Let's see if we can't fix First Samurai. That's 200 in the ending, so we're just gonna grab that BPM from something else to get our green number, and then, yeah. Nope, that's 300. One moment, folks. Ah, okay. Let's see, 255. Okay. Early, clicking down one for the BPM change. Yeah, that would work. I'm really not a fan of changing BPM mid-song. Because to be honest, well, not to be honest, but rather, it is my opinion that Softland does not belong in 2DX. And 99% of the time, if a song has Softland, it's not a song that you really should be all that concerned about. That's just me. So, years of just setting it and working with it from there. That's just me. Alright, let's make this happen. Also, Jamich, hey, happy Thursday! How goes it? Have you gone after the headphone jack on your cabinet, or not yet? Because, yeah, fingers crossed all is well with that. There we go. Much better. Jam it. Soldering iron's on the way. It's been a rough week. Aw. Sorry to hear about that. Putting Saturday. Should be simpler than the whole process of learning to solder. Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, Jam it. Sorry to hear that you're having a rough week. It's good to have you here, and hopefully my shenanigans were able to cheer you up a little bit. And Early, thank you for the kudos. And Glassy, thank you for the request for something in my failed folder. Alright, so we've got about 10 minutes before we take our last stretch break. But up next, we've got a request from Candace for Pendulum's Hyper. I forget what this is. Ah, yeah, that's likely not happening. I wasn't sure if it was a 10 or an 11. Ugh, that is an 11.6. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Oh, this is gonna be a ride. Buckle up, chat. Also, Crescent Jams song whose title references music, song, etc. Sounds good. Alright. Also, I do see we've got a couple more folks tuning in. Happy Thursday. Wonderful to have you here. As always, whether you're saying hi in chat or getting your lurk on, wonderful to have you here. And if you are new to the stream, please do not be afraid to ask questions, whether it's about me or about the game. Main reason why I stream is to encourage folks to check out the game, get involved in the community, so please feel free to say hi in chat if you're new. For now, let's get destroyed by this. It is a +1 PB. And that's still a PB. We take those. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that chart. In terms of, like, I knew it was hard, but I forgot why. It's honestly really straightforward, but good gravy, it is fast. And it's like, alright, good news, I can read it. Bad news, I just cannot keep up. Ooh. No regrets, though. That was a good hustle. Much obliged, Candace, for that. And hey, DZY, thank you so much for the kudos. Whew, I'm gonna literally just take a couple seconds to catch my breath while we move on to the next request. Kuvili is asking for B-Rock U 1998.
Listen to my hyper meeting 1998
However, I'm just noticing, Kivalia was hoping for the another, which, unfortunately doesn't exist. But, I'm pretty sure we can improve either the normal or the hyper. I could definitely use a breather, so for now, let's, try to upgrade the, normal. But I, legit need a couple more seconds, because, oh man, that last chart. All right. Jam it. Sounds like time for a manual remix. Maybe.
Listen to my hyperbeat 何々衝撃の波が押し寄せくることを呼び覚ました踊れ旅を
Hey, we held on to it. Good for us. Whew. After years of having trouble getting my accuracy to improve, past couple months, finally showing progress, so happy about it. Thank you, Sparko. Thank you, Jamich. Alright. So it's 3 minutes before the hour. Let's do one more song, and then we'll take our last stretch break of the stream. Up next, we've got Shining Polaris, the Course Cave remix, also requested by Cubelia. I really love this remix. This recently got added to Infinitas, right? Yeah, this was from this month. Yeah, I'm really excited this is back in Infinitas. Let's get that hyper on the books. Yeah, because like not only is this a really good remix, but the original is really bad in terms of having a jank chart, so having a more playable version of it is something I'm really happy about. Alright, let's dig in. Interesting. I actually had was I expecting a triple A? No, but a slightly stronger double A? Yeah. I'm not quite sure why I was having timing trouble, or at least as much as I was. But me complaining aside, so happy to have that song back in Infinitas. Great remix. Much obliged, Kivelia, for the request. Alright, so at this point, we're going to take our last stretch break of the stream. So, maybe it's been a little bit since you last got up, walked around, got some water. That's what I'm going to be doing. And then when we come back, we're going to finish up the remaining requests, revisit some of the earlier songs that we tried to go for EX clears on and fumbled, and, just generally play a few more songs and then look for someone to raid. So, also a reminder, if there's someone you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how have you been, could be a huge thing for them. So just be sure that you're all checking in on the folks that you care about. Alright, I'll see you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Alright, welcome back everybody. Sorry about that delay, just had to respond to a phone call. So, got a couple more requests to go through, and then we've got some songs that I want to revisit. They were requests from earlier that we went for EX Clears On and didn't quite make it. And then yeah, we'll play a couple songs for a victory lap and then find someone to raid. But again, it is wonderful to have all of you here. Yeah, Nin Gamer, thank you. Welcome back to you as well. And just a reminder, while we are in the end of the stream, you know, got about another half hour. If you are new to the stream, please don't be afraid to ask questions. I stream because I want to encourage folks to get involved either in the game or with the community, so please don't be afraid to say hi in chat. But regardless of how you're here and how you're interacting, it is wonderful to have you here. So up next, we've got a request from Cuvelia for Odd News Day, Hyper. And I forgot that I failed this. I think it's because there's some weird one-hand trills, and I failed out on hardbar, which is why we're totally going to retry it on hardbar, because, you know, I haven't learned my lesson. So let's give that a shot. I'm glad we got through it, and more specifically, I'm glad we got the double A, because I know that song has a lot of really weird Zude, or basically like grace notes. Like, it's a good crossover from Gitadora, but I'm not sure if it's charted really well. Great song though, and yeah, glad we managed to hold on to that double. Good stuff. Thank you, Cuvelia, for the request. Nin Gamer, do you assign fingers to certain keys in doubles, like most plus down singles, or is it mostly just freehand? Good question. So, with singles, like, there are some playstyles. Oh, 1 second. Getting a cord untangled. So, with singles, there are certain hand styles, and having, like, being really dedicated to, like, certain fingers on certain keys. For doubles, there's basically a home position. So you have your first and fifth finger on 1 and 7, if you're looking at the hand cam. And then you have your other 3 fingers on 2, 4, and 6. So basically, no matter what you're doing, you want to try and be close to this. Because let's say, for example, it's an LED song, and it's lots of, you know, just kick drum, you know, bomb, bomb, bomb. And that's just a repeated, you know, downbeat on 1. If it's on left side, you don't want to be doing that with your second finger, because then let's say something comes up on like 6 or 7 towards the right side, you're going to have to do a lot more work to then move over and be ready for it. Whereas if you were hitting it with 5th finger or 4th finger, maybe even 3rd, you could get away with it. But, you know, ideally, you really want to be trying to keep either your 1st and 5th fingers on 1 and 7, or your middle finger on 4. Because using that downbeat example, if I use my 4th finger on left hand, like, I'm not perfect. Like, you know, my middle finger isn't on 4, but I'm still not all that far away from home position. And let's say out of nowhere, you know, a 7/5 trill comes up for like a snare drum roll. For me to go from this over to that with a 4th finger on 1 and then jumping over, it's not a whole lot of movement, and I'm pretty ready for it, and that'll help with my accuracy. And the same mentality, it's now it doesn't matter for left hand or right hand, it's basically the same thing. You want 1st and 5th finger on 1 and 7, your remaining fingers basically on 2, 4, 6, and really trying to stay close to that. So you don't, it's not like you have to have your middle finger super glued to the 4 key, but again, as long as you're staying close. Like, there have been times where a trill has come up on 1 and 3, and I know that there's nothing after it, like there's going to be some, like, you know, downtime, and I've done that with my 2nd and 3rd fingers just because I'm stronger with those fingers. It's not the end of the world, but if it's a 1-3 trill on left side, you don't necessarily have to do it with 4th and 5th finger. You could do it with 4th and 3rd. The bigger thing is staying close to being relatively centered, so that way when whatever activity on one far side of the keys ends, and then something else picks up on the other side, there's less adjustment, there's less movement, and you're more ready to go. So, that's basically all there is to doubles fingering. Also, DJ Andy! Hey! Happy Thursday, how goes it? Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi, hope you're having a good Thursday so far. So, and Nin Gamer, great question, thank you. Up next, I believe we have a request from Jamich for a song that references music or stuff relating to music in the title. Yeah, song whose title references music, songs, etc.
Music is the answer.
I highly doubt we can bump this up to a AAA. That's not going to stop us from trying. Alright, let's dig in. You'll implement it when you play next? Yeah, so the next time you're playing doubles, if you are streaming, please let me know. Like, I do have a notification. I believe I've got notifications for you turned on. But if you want to let me know when you're next planning, if you are going to be live, more than happy to watch and give some advice. And there are some getting started in doubles tips that I could definitely give you. There's a guide that I've been working on that I've been meaning to put out. But yeah, I'll follow up with you later about that. There's a couple of basics that might help jumpstart you getting started. And yeah, Sparko, banger alert for sure. Because does C-Show do like speedcore and hardcore very well? Yeah. But do they do down tempo and slower stuff equally well? Yes, they do. no PB, but -7? Oh, that's fantastic. Nothing to be unhappy about there. Hey, Mira! Welcome back. Ningamer, I can only play at the arcade, sadly, for now. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons you don't hear me more aggressively badgering people to try doubles, because I know if you're not playing in the arcade, asking someone to either buy 2 controllers or an RED is an incredible ask. But the good news is that if you've got access to arcade, that means you likely have access to step-up mode, which in more recent versions, and by more recent I'm talking like Linkle and higher, or really Trek Oro. But step-up mode is actually really great for doubles. It used to be a little on the wonky side, but it's since smoothed out. But yeah, I'll be following up later with some quotes from the rough draft of that guide I've got going that might help you get better acclimated. And yeah, Janich, Panicolic and 2DX would be ludicrous. I'd love that though. All right. So at this point, that's all the requests we had in the queue, and I did call it for requests earlier. So at this point, we've just got a couple of songs to retry on EX Bar, and then yeah, 1 or 2 songs for a victory lap, final incandescence, thanks and shoutouts, and finding someone to raid. So yeah, should be fun. All right. So first up on the redeeming myself list. One more shot at Wish Eurobeat. And if this goes as I'm expecting it to go, I might just do a rerun not on EX just to see if we can't bump up our score a bit. Always the exact same spot. Ugh. I really need to, one thing I've been talking about for a while is just busting out a metronome and just doing chromatic scales super slow, but just like drilling that for like 5 or 6 minutes and then cranking up the tempo, because we need to get better at doing quick scales. Alright, let's run it for score. Yeah, it's basically just that one choke point with those chromatics. Yeah, we'll get that. Until then, though, yeah, plus 30, we'll happily take that. Hey, Vince, thank you so much for the PB kudos. And Latios, welcome back! If I remember, I believe earlier you said that you were doing some online classes. Hope class went well. And Sparko, thank you for the PB kudos. Latios, yeah, it was cool. Glad to hear it went well. Let's see. Up next on the retry list, Gigadunk and Beachside. Which one to do first? Yeah, let's go for Gigadunk. Latios teaches us watching a documentary. Well, that's likely a sign that teacher was also having a lazy day, because I know that whenever a teacher is either hungover or just not feeling it, that's usually when it's movie day. Yeah, I am just mentally psyching myself out on quite a bit. Especially on right hand, there's a bunch of badump where it's 6 into 5 and 7, and I'm just not getting that transition on right hand for some reason. And I know it's more mental than it is physical, so... No worries, though. We'll get that eventually. Yeah, a 10 on normal is, definitely a thing, Vince. That's one way to phrase it. All right. I see we do have a couple folks tuning in. Welcome, welcome. Wonderful to have you. We are towards the end of the stream. Still got a couple more songs to go, and victory lap, and then finding someone to raid. But wonderful to have you here, and again, hope everyone's having a wonderful Thursday. It's been fantastic having you here this morning. So during the first scratch stream on right side, my hand literally slipped off the turntable. Yeah, that was not happening. I mean, could we clear this? Yeah, but with our hand slipping off the table during a stream, yeah, not so much. Tuali, yo! I mean, yeah, most people associate that yo sample with the song, but for me, it's Lil Jon yelling shots. I love that mash mix so much. All right, we've got one more retry. Then I've got 2 songs I want to play for a victory lap. Final Incandescence, shoutouts and thank yous, and then finding someone to raid. Yeah, it's been a fantastic morning. Had some really nice PBs. Also had some wonderful chatter, especially with some of the newcomers and asking some great questions. Absolutely love it. But for right now, let's see if we can't get this on the books. Damage, can you get Frank Frey set up in here so we can get BSB Yo in chat? So, actually, serious response to that. So I know that there's what is it, like Twitch Plus or like Better Twitch, but there's a couple of extensions for other emotes that folks have made. Problem is, there's a bunch of, putting it bluntly, really racist crap with those extensions. So in addition to not really going after it, any of those emotes are actually blocked from my overlay. So like in addition to me not having it, like I have my setup set to explicitly disable outside extension emotes because again, unfortunately people ruin it for the rest of us. So oh, we can totally get that. I just need to practice that a bit because some of those sudden 3-note chords are just really unexpected. But they're actually typical for some of the more hardcore songs, and especially like the GABA stuff. I just need to be ready for it. Let's one more once, and then we'll move on to Victory Lap. So I caught some of the other stuff and then missed other stuff. It's like the exact opposite of what happened last run. Oh well. Alright, let's move on to Victory Lap. Gem Itch. My understanding of Freckleface is you can pick 25 out of 50 your channel, 10 global ones. I'm jump out, that might be some dog whistles, and Better Twitch List has more potentially problematic stuff for sure. Yeah, agreed. I mean, at the end of the day, I personally don't think it's all that big a deal, but honestly, if more folks ask for it, and there's an easy way to not so much blacklist problematic things, but whitelist what people are looking for, that's something I might look into. But honestly, in the like a little over a year that I've been streaming, I've only had 2 people ask for emote support from those extensions. So I'm not against it, just hasn't really been a high demand. If that changes, yeah, sure. But for now, Alright, so most of you know one of the Victory Lap songs I'm gonna play, but there is one song I haven't played in a while that I'd like to. Earlier there was a request from Ningamer for my favorite Ryu Star song, and it also had me thinking of one of my all-time favorite Korsuke songs. Tawali, no reason to enable if it doesn't add value for you or your community. Yeah, like, again, I'm not really against it. It's just, I could either spend like a half hour or an hour getting that set up and making sure the whitelist works and all that, or, you know, that's a half hour I could work on finally getting my friends of the channel section updated. You know, just priorities. Latios, 2DX controls look so fun to play on. Let's go, Burr. Yeah! And honestly, the machines themselves, and I say this as a compliment, they are a spectacle and a half. Especially the brand new ones that just came out recently, the Lightning cabs. They are gorgeous. Love that song. So good. Remember when that first came out? I had that on repeat, just that one song for my walking commute to work. So it was like 30 minutes twice a day of just back-to-back reflux. Absolutely love that song. Alright, so we got one more song for our victory lap, then our final incandescence, shoutouts and thank yous, and finding someone to raid. So, appreciate all of you being here, and yeah, let's do this. Damn it, lightning model cabs are something? They are! And also, Sound Voltex has a new cabinet. I believe they're called Valkyries. Equally stunning. Such a good chart. Never fails to get me hyped. Absolutely love that song and love that chart. Everything just clicks so well. Huh? Yeah, I know the word Valkyries is kind of like a dog whistle for you, Sparko. And if I'm remembering correctly, that's an RPG speedrunning group that does a lot of really good charity fundraising, correct? Alright, so, it's about time to wrap up the stream, but before that, we gotta, you know, find someone to raid. Before that, we gotta do shoutouts and thank yous. But before that, let's get that final incandescence going. And spark over, yep, femme-leaning RPG speedrunners. That's what I thought, just checking my memory. Alright, final incandescence, everybody, let's do this. All right, so with that, that is going to be it for today. Assuming all goes according to plan, I'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock Eastern, for more of my shenanigans. So until then, I hope everybody does literally take care and be safe, just because things are kind of scary out there right now. So before we find someone to raid, though, I do want to say thank you not only to everyone that tuned in, and that includes anyone that's, getting their lurk on, but just want to take a moment to also say thank you to everybody that said hello in chat. And hey, speak of the devil, Kawachi, hey, how goes it? You're not late, you're just in time for us to wrap up the stream, but wonderful to see you, though. Hope your Thursday is going well. So, without further ado, let's get started on those thank yous and all that fun stuff. So, right at the top of the stream, Sozatone, thank you so much for stopping by and for the new follow. I know you were a part of the raid from Matty Pie. Thank you so much. Speaking of which, Matty Pie, much obliged for the raid. Thank you so much. Qvelia, wonderful to see our favorite healer in chat, and thank you for the cheer. Gospel, fantastic to have heard from you. Hope your morning commute in went well, and appreciate the host. Arbo, thank you so much for stopping by early. Wonderful to have heard from you. Hope all is well. And just a reminder, folks, because I know we do have a few newer faces in chat today. If you are interested in checking out Infinitas, it's too early. Amazing 2DX streamer, and graciously has given me permission to forward folks to his Discord. Great place for connecting with other 2DX players, just getting started in Infinitas, and other non-Japanese Infinitas chatter. So please do check out that Discord if you have not yet, and that might be your thing. Tawali, thank you so much for stopping by. Wonderful stream supporter. And Rupin, appreciate hearing from you. Hope all is well. Vince, fantastic to see you. And Doomjug, another new follower today. Thank you for stopping by. Glad you were enjoying the stream. Mira, wonderful to have heard from you. I hope all is well. I know work at the hotel has been very busy recently. Hope that eases up in a good way sooner than later. And thank you so much for the gift sub. Okame, thank you so much for stopping by, having some great requests, especially the obligatory Giga Duncan BSB. Yeah, we'll get them sooner than later. So we hope. Bit Decay, wonderful to see you this morning. Glad to have caught some of your stream last night and see you just absolutely obliterating some charts in terms of accuracy, getting some 98 and 99%. Just disgusting in all the right ways. Candace, wonderful to see you again. Thank you for great requests, as always. Glassy Press, good to see you again. And Latios Life and Binge Olive, some new followers and newcomers today. Wonderful to have you. Appreciate you being here. Sparko, thank you so much for stopping by. I know you're busy getting ready for moving into your new digs. Super excited about that. Ningamer, good to see you again. Appreciate you stopping by. And yeah, I'll be following up later with some of the beginner DP stuff that I mentioned. I'll probably send it to you as a Discord DM, because I've got some of my doubles guide typed up, but anyways, I'll follow up with you later. Decoy-kun, wonderful to see you in chat. Thank you for bringing that doubles hype, as always. DZY, great to see you again. Jamich, also good to hear from you. Sorry to hear that this week's been a little rough, and fingers crossed everything goes okay for soldering that jack on Saturday. DJ Andy, wonderful to see you. Also, Kawachi and Pale Oracle, thank you so much for saying hi. I know it was right towards the end of the stream, but it's still wonderful to see you both. Hope the week's been treating you both kindly. And that should be everyone. If I missed anyone, please forgive me. Still getting used to all this traffic and activity. And also, Janich, with that 5-bit sprinkle cheer at the end. Thank you so much. So, right now, let's go find someone to raid. I'm just going to refresh Twitch to make sure it's not lying to me. And let's see. It looks like a couple folks are streaming. Not surprising, but DJ Endy. I haven't rated them in a while, and I always try to group hug folks that could maybe use a a kick in numbers. So let's all get ready to go say hi to DJ Indy. But until next time, again, everybody, wonderful to have you here. And until tomorrow, take care and be safe. All right. Cheers, everybody.